Hey family, it is a video day in May, video number 15. Today is Sunday, family. Sunday, so what does Sunday mean? Let's start off with that. Sunday is a day of rest, a day of wealth, protection. It's also a day of spirituality, a day of meditation. There's so many things that go on and take place on Sunday. But the thing is, there's so many things going on celestially, fam. And so I want to talk about it a little bit. First of all, we started off with Pluto going into with Pluto going into retrograde. Now that started I want to say somewhere around the 29th of April. And I think it's going around to, I think about the first week of October. And with this Pluto retrograde, that's about letting go and releasing things that no longer serve us. It's about putting in work. It's about facing things. It's about fixing things. So you might want to look into what Pluto retrograde means and what it may mean to your life. In addition to Pluto being in retrograde, we also got Mercury in retrograde. Okay? And see, Mercury, first of all, Mercury is ruled by and Gemini and I want to say, I'm doing a video right now. What's up? It's more clear outside. Oh, okay. I'll be out there in a few. Okay. All right, thanks. Okay, so yeah, okay. So Mercury is ruled by Gemini and I believe Virgo, I think. But what it is, it has a lot to do with communication. It has a lot to do with relationships and a lot of not only communication within your relationships, but also communication, media communications. Whereas, you're sending things via faxes, emails, things like that. A lot of things that are digital may not work right because a lot of things are kind of going in reverse. And so when Mercury is in retrograde, I always tell you guys to look over your contracts, kind of steer clear from getting into relationships, especially new relationships. Be cognizant about old relationships, bowing back around, coming back. Sometimes it's not the greatest time to venture back unless you're getting a profound, good, what's the word I'm trying to get? An understanding. Okay, if you guys have a clear understanding as to where you guys are going, you guys are, it's like y'all on the same page. Okay, now if you guys are on the same page, not going back and forth. Okay, now if you guys are going back and forth, it's probably a clear indication to wait. But if you guys have clear consensus of, okay, this is what it is, this is what we need to work on, we both are on the same accord, then therefore, boom, okay, then it might be, a little bit conducive. It might work out right. But just be mindful that during Mercury retrograde, a lot of things are just kind of going in disarray. So you just want to be, mindful of that. Okay. So, okay, and then we're having the lunar eclipse. Okay, now one thing about the lunar eclipse, unlike the solar eclipse, with the lunar eclipse, it's okay to and it's safe to view it without glasses, and it doesn't affect your eyesight or anything like that. Whereas with the solar eclipse, you want to wear glasses and things like that because it can kind of affect your vision. Okay. But now with this lunar eclipse, okay, now first of all, not only are we having this lunar eclipse, okay, and so it's actually going into like waning gibbous moon. Okay, so like the waning gibbous moon is during the time from a full moon up into the new moon. Okay, so like we're in the full moon, we're having a full moon in the sign of Scorpio. Okay, that's a whole nother beast. Okay, which means full moon in Scorpio, a lot of secrets is coming out. You're finding out a lot of deep, dark secrets about people. A lot of sexual things is going on too that you might want to be mindful of. You know, people gonna be coming out of the closet and and stuff like that. Or people out here having a lot of promiscuity going on, a lot of one night stands and all that kind of stuff. So, by we're also having a full moon too. And the full moon, actually, though, now the full moon is up already, but it doesn't reach its peak until the 16th, which is tomorrow. Okay. But of course, right now, you got the energies of the full moon right now. And so just be mindful. It's a lot of unrest going on in the world. A lot of people are short circuit. People are still, you know, we're still dealing with post well we're not so much post pandemic because we're still fully engulfed. It's just the fact that it's not being taken as um I won't say as serious, but the thing is they're not trying to slow down the economy, they're not trying to slow down the world anymore, they want to keep this thing rolling. So it's like a matter of, you doing your own due diligence in this thing now. Okay. So just be mindful of that, yeah, we're still in a pandemic, still use your precautions and things like that. But also take into account that celestially there's other things that are going on. So people just don't have no chill right now. Okay. Motherfuckers ain't got no chill right now. Okay. I'm looking over here because I do have some papers right here. Hold on, y'all. Okay. But yeah, so just be mindful, And then like today, well, over the weekend, it's been so many, mass shootings and just so many things just going on that not only, do we need to be prayed up, but we also need to be grateful, about what God has given us, and also be a little bit compassionate about what people are going through mentally, because a lot of people are just kind of spiraling out of control. It's not even best to argue with nobody. It's like, you know what, it's whatever. Okay, it's whatever. I'm not going to argue back with you, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. It's just whatever, because people are short fused right now. Okay, so you want to take that also into consideration. Also, during this time right now, especially during this waning gibbous moon, a lot of people are doing their different rituals and stuff like that, and a lot of magical things are going on. A lot of people are doing their magical rituals and burning candles and things like that, but also it's a time of banishing, like energies that um evil energies, to banish those things away from you and away from your reality, or your personal space. So it's a time for that as well. What else is going on? The new moon in Gemini, I believe that's going to be around the 20th of of May. So, and then therefore people become very cerebral during that time. So, and when I say that, that's just being more in your head. Gemini is, it's also a symbol of like a divine goddess. Excuse me, divine feminine. It has a lot to do with your maternal instincts and things like that. It just kind of makes you think a little bit. So when you're taking into account that we're having this full moon in Scorpio, and then you're coming in with this new moon coming in Gemini. It's a lot going on, and then you got lunar eclipse, and then you got man, bell time, and just it's just so much going on. It is so much going on in the world right now. You know, what do I say? So, I do have some videos to edit. I haven't done that. I took a long nap today, just kind of regrouping and just rebooting up, and uh, and then to wake up to so many things going on in the world. I watched the Housewives, and that was just wow, And I was gonna do a video in reference to that, but um, with what's going on celestially, as well as the unrest and the mental instability. So that kind of took more precedence. I just kind of thought maybe I would speak more about that than anything else. I asked that you guys um, do some grounding work. Get out in the soil. If you're able to have a spiritual bath, then have a spiritual bath. Put some Himalayan sea salts, some Epsom salts, and things in your bath. Um, get out in the soil and take your socks and shoes off. Hug a tree, plant a tree, plant some flowers. Things of that. It is time to do that, fam. It's time to do that. You know, it's a whole lot going on. And all I ask is that you just stay awake and aware and be safe. Take care of each other, fam. I shall be back on tomorrow. You guys have a good night. I'm going to go outside now and go check some more of this because actually I went outside earlier trying to catch it because it began about 8 something California time. So I go outside and my neighbors next door, they were out. They were looking more eastbound. So my neighbors next door, they were looking east. My neighbor across the street, so we were just all outside, And so we just started watering our lawns and things of that. And speaking of which, family, we really, really, really need to think about um, um, water conservation, living more green, and like I was talking about our footprints and things of that, the greenhouse emissions and stuff like that, doing a lot of composting, and if you guys are able to still get rain in any parts of the world, it's good to have a rain barrel. I'm looking for me a really, really nice rain barrel. I want to connect it to the greenhouse, and I want to also water my greens with that. Um, Also, I want to go back with the artificial turf. There's just different things. I want to amend the soil on the hill and mulch to kind of conserve water that way. If you mulch, apply a mulch above, like as a top coat or a top layer over your soil, it will also conserve the nutrients in the soil from evaporation from the sun, as well as keep the soil moist. So you want to look into those things now. And one thing about it, like if you buying those things at Lowe's. If you have a MyLowe's account, you also get your military discount on your MyLowe's account if you order online, as well as when you buy these things, you can also have them delivered to your house, and they will and they will also have like a bobcat on the back of the truck and everything to stack all your things up in your driveway. And so, like for me, I'm gonna need about a good, I don't know, between 25 and say 40 bags of mulch. Oh, wow, they're beginning to show the victims of the shooting. And y'all, it was just so many things, just so horrible. Just so horrible. I was watching this mother, and her son actually survived. And he was shot in the neck, and the bullet came out of his back. And family, it's just so much going on right now. It is just so much going on right now. Okay? We need to tune into ourselves, stop arguing with one another, because you don't know what the other person is battling. You don't know what another person is battling. You don't know who they owe. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who they running from or what they running from. You don't know how their addictions is set up. You know, a lot of people is going through some shit right now. I mean, like in a major way. They're saying, okay, the mass shootings, 4 more people shot or killed. See, it's like so many mass shootings that took place over the weekend. It's just ridiculous. It's just crazy. So, anyways, I'm gonna go out in the front and see what's going on and see if I can catch a little bit more of this. I know it's going to go and it completes, I think, like in the 11th hour, about 11:30, close to midnight California time. So if you guys are able to catch the lunar eclipse, why not? It is online on a lot of different social media sites and stuff. And so catch it. I'm excited about it, and I'm all about it, and I'm on my way outside. I see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Love you. Bye bye for now.